Hi, I'm Don Calhoun.
And I'm Dwayne Coos. We are co-authors of the book, How to Dance with the Elephant. Thanks for joining us today. And we've got, I think, an interesting topic for you that you might have a side, one side or the other, and that is?
Who is right, science or religion? And we find that people who are very, very strict religious deny a lot of scientific empirical evidence, which, especially with the evolution of science, how old the Earth is, how is it carbon dated, how long have we been here? And then there's the other side of the scientific side denying the religion and saying, oh, come on, this just isn't real, this whole thing is just a hoax in terms of religion. So how do we make sense of this, Dwayne, and for our audience, and why is this important in our overall faith equation?
In the past, we kind of addressed this when we were explaining the equation, life's cosmic legacy equation, and faith was the key element, where most people immediately say faith to religion, right? That's got to be. But when it comes to the secular science side, well, faith is wishy-washy. How can that exist? And our argument was that even in science, if I create an hypothesis, you never prove the hypothesis. You only prove that you haven't disproved it yet. Okay? Right. So there's this variable.
So they have faith within even the science community, has faith that the equation is actually right, but they tend to deny all forms of faith as poppycock. This is all just a empirical farce, religion is. The atheist would argue. I think even St. Thomas Aquinas literally delved into that issue of the existence of God by questioning, is there God and is there religion? So your and I juxtaposition that they are not mutually exclusive, in fact, married within one another.
Well, in fact, it's my belief that today is more important than ever in an attempt through faith to combine these two worlds. And here's my spin. Certainly, religion today plays an important part of our society all across the world, regardless what kind of religion it is. While that continues, we have a science world that has reached the exponential. And what that means is that it's no longer 1 + 1 + 1, but it's 2 times 2 times 2, so that the speed at which change is occurring it's mind-boggling. It's almost unbelievable. My concern here is that for that individual who is very religious in terms of their connection, unless they're at least open to what's going on in the scientific world, the separation, the divide here, it gets to be very, very scary, in my opinion.
Well, and not only scary in that is the fact that gets back to that receptive choice, that we cannot be so blinded by our past paradigms of beliefs that this is the only thing and by God this is right. We must be willing to ask deeper questions, and deeper questions will lead, believe it or not, to a deeper faith. It's not blind faith. No one ever said blind faith was a good thing. Yes, you have blind faith that you're going to be in your marriage, it's going to work out, but it is going to require effort, right? It is going to require energy. So as we go forward with this question of who's right or wrong, the question is for you to look at your lives and say, how are you in your makeup? Is it all science? Is it all faith-based? Is there commonality here? And we are literally asking you to grow deeper in your understanding and be open to that paradigm of growth.
I would in fact take it to the point that through the story, through the magical story since the beginning of time of you and I being stardust, that there's actually a connection there. and through the capacity of faith in both worlds, the secular and the non-secular, that we can come together, that we can pull together the divide and have a future that's more in sync, that again meets your cosmic destiny and legacy. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. If you enjoyed today's information and would like to receive 20 free videos,
20 free videos that cover the key questions that people usually ask about dancing with the elephant, you can go to dancewiththeelephant.com.